Let's go outside the police station and the courthouse right now, where our Keith Boag is standing by. And Keith, how is that crowd responding? Surely they've heard by now what happened inside the courthouse and what the decision has been. How are they reacting?
Well, it took a while for it to register. When I say a while, about 15 seconds, and then it slowly murmured through the crowd until finally you heard somebody yell out, "No!" And then several things seemed to happen in quick succession. There was a disturbance somewhere around the gate in front of the police station. I'm not going to say it was violent or not, but people were closing in on it. The police came out, they had riot shields in clear evidence, and then the crowd started to move quickly, some people running down the road, and I could see the TV cameras following and the lights and so on. But by and large, most of the people stayed where they were. I saw people with kids, families and so on, quickly leave the crowd and start heading up this road here, which I think probably takes them home. It's to a residential neighborhood. I saw one person attack a store with what looked like an axe or a sledgehammer, smash the windows, and then several people went inside. It appeared to be looting, but that is the only incident of that I have seen, and it seemed to be that it wasn't spontaneous. It seemed more like it was planned. And most of the people are still standing there, I believe, listening to what they can still hear from Prosecutor McCullough as he continues to explain why the grand jury made the decision that it did. But I would say it's remarkably calm here right now, but who knows what will happen after McCullough's finished saying what he has to say and answering questions.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it's calm right now, but it's also early right now. In Missouri, it's not quite 9 o'clock in the evening there yet. In fact, it's barely past 8:30. I'm not sure how much you were able to listen to the decision and the prosecutor's words there, Keith, given the crowd around you, but I did find it interesting that he chose not to say whether or not it was a unanimous decision of the grand jury.
I assume that will be one of the questions, one of the first questions people ask. It's important for them to know, and I think that obviously the grand jury and the prosecutor himself would like to be able to say yes, that it was unanimous. But much of what he had to say seemed to me to be very much taking on the knowledge that people felt they have had over the last 3 months, to point out the conflicts in eyewitness testimony, how some stories that people have taken to be factual and true actually are not. And of course, he went out of his way at the beginning to blame the media for spreading a lot of false stories and creating a narrative that turned out not to be true. But it was very important to him, obviously, to tell people in blunt terms what you think you know, what you may have heard is not necessarily what really happened. And our investigation, he says, has been complete and thorough, and we think we have arrived at a truth which may be a new story for you.
All right. Keith, we're going to leave it at that for now.